You're here to learn how to make this beautiful short simple gown with different fabrics. I'm going to use Ankara today. Then welcome to Sew with MAWA page. So here we're going to fold this outfit into 4. Here it is, and the top part is sealed like you've seen here. So I'm going to measure the length. I used 2.5 yards, 3 yards, and I cut out half to use it for the scarf. And so here we have 42.5 inches, and I'm going to use 1 inch for sewing allowance. Now for the top shoulder, I divided the shoulder, which was 14.5, into 2, which is 7.25 plus 11 inches. Then that's for the length of the sleeve, and added 1.5 inches for sewing allowance. Now the sleeve length is 9 inches, and I'll draw a straight line all the way to the end. Now measuring the neckline, so take note of this. I'm going to go in by 4 inches and then come down by 7.5 inches, and that is the full length of the neck depth. And then the short length, like this, I'm going to use 3 inches like this, and I'll link it up with that 4 inches with marked at the side using my curve ruler. So here it is. After linking it up, I'll just draw. If you want it to be straight, you don't need to go inside like what I'm doing here. I'll show you the second way later. So just 1/2 inch of how to sew around. All I'll do is just cut it in the middle and sew around easily. So I'll show you at the end. And now for the back, I'll go down by 1 inch and mark it like I did for the front as well. Link it up with the 4 inches on the other side. Now for the second way, I'll go in by 1/2 inch like this. After marking it, I'll use my ruler, that's below the 3 inches. I'll use my ruler and link it like this. So it's going to be slanted all the way to that 7.5 inches, remember. So I'll link it up like this, and it looks beautiful at the end. I'll just show you. So that's the other way. Now the biggest part of the body is the hip, and the hip is 46. We divided it by 4, we have 11.5. Then we added 3.5 inches. If you have to slow everything down, it's up to you. Now if I want it straight, I don't want any shape on the body, all I have to do is the same 15 inches I did for the bottom part, I'll do for the top part, and then link it up to that 9 inches sleeve length we did earlier, like this, easily with our curve ruler, and then link it up to the bottom. I'll still get back to it. So now let's cut the round neck part. So the back, we're going to cut it off together because the front is longer, of course. And after cutting out the back, we'll just fold clean inside the back part so we don't cut the back by mistake. Fold it in, and then now we'll deal with the front part. We'll cut out the front part like this, 3 inches first, that's round, and then that slant you've seen, very neatly cut, and we are good to go. So when we are done with this, we can bring the back, open it up, and now see this. From that sleeve length to where the pocket begins is 9 inches. So we'll mark it. From the 9 inches to the pocket length, it's 7 inches. And then see what I did to the extension of the pocket. I don't want to have a separate pocket. I want the pocket joined to the gown, and this is what I did. And you can make it as big as you want, and this is the length I got. I made it 9 inches full. And then I'll just trim out with the allowance for all the sides. You can see I added 1/2 inch allowance for sewing on all the sides, and you see this slanted part of the pocket. That's what I've done, and I'll cut everything out like this. Now this is the pattern I'm going to use for the neckline to be able to get a perfect fit. So the front is longer. I make sure I extended it on the side by 3 inches, on the bottom part by 3 inches or 2 inches, up to you. So now I've gotten the back part, and this is what I have. So I'm going to place the patch that I've already placed a paper gum. I ironed the paper gum on it, and I'll just mark it like this, you can see, and I'll cut it out later. Now for the front part, remember what we did before. We're going to tuck in the back part to be able to get the front part. So we'll tuck it in, and we'll have our front part neatly showing before we can mark it. So like this, I'll tuck it in like this, brava, and then I will link it up by drawing around like this all the way to the part where it has been cut open, and I'll use my scissors and trim everything out neatly. Same thing with the back part, as you can see here. So don't forget to follow, share, let people know about this, and come to learn as well, so that you all learn together and we will grow as a community beautifully. To also be a beautiful encouragement to make more beautiful videos like this to help you grow and to help us all grow, right? So now I opened it up like this, where it wasn't able to cut perfectly because of the paper gum. I just trimmed out what is left here, as you can see. And after getting all this, all I have to do is just open up the fabric and ensure that you open up. After trimming this, I open it up and ensure that I'm placing this on the right side of the fabric. Right side means the part that is going to face the front. So here it is. So I'm going to place this pattern directly on the right side, like so. And after placing it down, I'm going to pin it all down. Same thing with the back, and then I'll sew it together. If you have the same fabric, and you can do this for both back and front, it's up to you, but in this case I'm going to join the back and front together like this and pin everything down like so. And this is what we have. And then we can now sew by 1/2 inch. Remember, we did the neckline wideness by 4 inches, meaning it's going to be as wide as 8 inches if you want it. So when I sew it all around, it's going to be 9 inches wide. So if you want it smaller, you can go for 3.5 inches so that you can get 7 inches wide of the neckline. It's up to you. So after pinning it like this, all I have to do is sew it at the sewing machine and bring it back. So after sewing it, this is how it turns out. Very neat, very beautiful, and I pressed it down with my iron. And if you want it to stay down even more, you can use this hemming gum and place it inside and use your pressing iron and press it down so that it sticks even more beautifully to the fabric. And after using my hemming gum, I used my needle and thread and notched bit by bit all around. I don't want the sewing mark to show, so I used my needle and thread to mark it all around. So after weaving, this is what I did. I sewed it and voila, we have our gown. So thank you for sticking on. If you've learned a lot, tell me in the comment section, and if you want something new, tell me in the comment section.